A Catholic charity is dedicating an event in Venice, Italy to Asia Bibi, a Catholic woman in Pakistan acquitted after 8 years on death row for blasphemy. At a press conference today, Aid to the Church in Need announced #RedVenice will take place on November 20th. Several iconic monuments will be lit up in red, symbolizing the blood of Christians. Asia Bibi is in a secret location for her own protection. Edward Pentin, Rome correspondent for EWTN's National Catholic Register, joins us. Edward, earlier this week, Italy's Deputy Prime Minister Matteo Salvini said the Italian government would do all it could to help Asia Bibi leave Pakistan. Will Italy grant her family asylum?
We don't know yet, Wyatt. Certainly there's a strong commitment, it seemed earlier in the week, from Matteo Salvini that Italy would make efforts to grant her asylum, but we haven't heard anything since. But that doesn't mean things aren't happening behind the scenes, and there is expectation that certain activity is happening, diplomatic activity is happening to secure her release from, or her departure rather, from Pakistan.
How much attention is her case receiving in Italy, as well as the general plight of persecuted Christians?
Yes, quite a lot in a sense, because there's going to be a big event staged by Aid to the Church in Need in Italy to illuminate all the major sites in Venice in red as a mark of, first of all, solidarity for Asia Bibi and all women who are persecuted because of their faith, but also for persecuted Christians around the world. And that's just a sign of how much this is a key topic for many people in Italy. It's certainly relatively more than in other countries in Europe.
Edward, give us a recap. Remind us why Asia Bibi was in jail.
She's in jail, Wyatt, really because goes back to 2009 rather, when she had a dispute with neighbours, Muslim neighbours, and they claimed that she'd committed an act of blasphemy, and that led to her being imprisoned under the strict anti-blasphemy laws in Pakistan. And then a couple of years later, she was put on death row for that alleged offence. But it's also due to the caste system in Pakistan. There's caste discrimination against the caste that Asia Bibi belongs to, but also there is deep problems for Christians in Pakistan. Although there's religious freedom to some extent, the churches and religious ceremonies are often targeted, and also if Muslims convert to Christianity, it's a very serious offence for them in the view of other Muslims in the country.
And this is a subject that religious freedom advocates have been talking about for a long time, the problems of Pakistan's blasphemy laws and other parts of Asia as well. Edward Pentin, Rome correspondent for EWTN's National Catholic Register, thanks so much for talking with us.
Thank you, Wyatt.